Welcome to Sports Final. Lee Small alongside Michael Polican. Mike, we have a jam-packed show, lots of highlights from both the South and East Hill, so let's get right to it.
All right, thanks very much, Lee, and we'll start things off on the South Hill. Well, it's the Route 13 rivalry at its best, one road connecting two schools in central New York. And no matter what the sport, Ithaca College and SUNY Cortland always bring their best when they meet on the same field. And Saturday was no different as the Bombers and Red Dragons squared off in women's lacrosse action. And for Ithaca, it was the chance for a big upset as Cortland entered the contest ranked 14th in the country. So let's head out to Carpwood Field for the action. Bombers set for this one. Big rivalry between these two schools. And early on, Katie Hurley streaking in for the Bombers. She would move to the side here, find her position, and then she streaks towards the net, swoops back in for the goal. Bombers up 1-0. Later on, Kylie McClure cradling. She drives in and finds the back of the net. 2-0 Ithaca at that point. She would finish with 5 goals on the day. Still in the first half, a free position shot here. And Katie Hurley swoops in for yet another goal. Bombers in front by 3. At the end of the half, Ithaca would be leading 4-2. And Hurley again on the free position shot scores. She would finish with 3 goals on the day, and it's 5-2 Bombers at that point. The second half now, Ithaca up 8-7, and Becky Bedard swings out in front for the goal. One of 2 goals for her on the day, and Bombers up by 2. Cortland pulls back, though, as they tie the game at 12 on a Danielle Torrey goal. She finished with 6 tallies. And then at the end, Bombers with the ball here. Nicole Borasinak with the spin move swoops in and puts it behind for the goal. Ithaca upsets Cortland 13-12, and for more on the game, here's Phil Stafford.
Entering Saturday's contest against the 14th-ranked Red Dragons of Cortland State, the Bombers women's lacrosse team knew it was going to be a battle from beginning to end. Ithaca's points leader, Katie Hurley, started the scoring early with an unassisted goal just 27 seconds into the match. The Bombers' offense kept up the scoring and eventually had a 4-0 lead early in the first half.
Honestly, I just feel like overall our offense, we've gotten so much better and we've progressed and we know where everyone's going to be right at the right spot and the right time. So I really feel like it was a whole offensive effort.
With the offense playing their part, it was up to the Bombers' defense to hold down a powerful Cortland attack that included senior attacker Danielle Torrey, who notched 5 goals in the contest between the Bombers and the Red Dragons last year.
Well, you know, when we play a zone defense, so we don't focus on any one kid. So we didn't mark anyone out. We didn't match anyone up, you know, person for person. We went right with our straight pressure zone, and we made them find out who they were going to give it to.
The Red Dragon offense was able to get past the Bomber zone, and Torrey scored 4 goals in the first half to make it an 8-7 contest at halftime. In the second half, the Bombers came out strong once again and began to pull away, but the defense was unable to put the Red Dragons to sleep. With a tie at 11, the Bombers called a crucial timeout to discuss strategy.
Basically, she said, you know, stay composed and get the ball, and take control of the clock, because that was really the big difference for us.
After the timeout, the Red Dragons and the Bombers swapped goals to reach another tie at 12. Then, with just under 2 minutes remaining, Ithaca freshman Nicole Borasinak bounced one past the Red Dragon goalie to put the Bombers up for good. With a 13-2 win over 14th-ranked Cortland, the Bombers eclipsed the 500 mark on the season. Ithaca will surely use the momentum from this emotional win when they open conference play against Elmira on Wednesday. With the Bombers from Carpwood Field, I'm Phil Stafford, Sports Final.
As for the Ithaca men's lacrosse team, they welcomed New York Maritime into Upper Terrace Field yesterday. The men's team has started the season 7-0 for the 2nd consecutive year. Bombers came into the contest as the 4th best team in the country, looking to keep their record unblemished. Back to the South Hill we go now for more lacrosse action as Bombers are taking on New York Maritime. First quarter, Ithaca works the ball around, finally finds its way over to Nick Heckman, who then finds Alex Seifert in front. The nice fake and the goal by the senior. 2-0 Bombers at that point. As the first quarter is winding down, Bombers will pick up another goal. Nick Newman to freshman Tom Angeli, top right corner of the net, and that gives the Bombers the 3-2 lead after 1 quarter. Second quarter, though, Maritime goes on a little bit of a run. Rob Senzeth with the back-to-back unassisted goals. The second one ties the game up at 5. A nice job by the Privateers to make a run, but the Bombers come right back. Silipo to Seifert, one of his 7 points on the day, 6-5 Bombers at the half. Third quarter starts well for the Privateers. Lenzeth with another goal, 8-6 IC. But in the fourth, Bombers pull away for good. Seifert with another goal. He had 4 on the afternoon, 11-7 Bombers at that point. Seifert one more time, making it 13-8. And the man of the afternoon, Alex Seifert, liked the way the Bombers adjusted at the half.
Motivated. Mentally, we weren't really there in the first half. You know, defensively, we needed to tighten up a little bit, and offense had way too many turnovers. We needed to cut that back and really bring it change that in the second half, and I think we did that for the most part, but we still need a lot of work out there. I mean, I think they're undefeated right now, top of the E8s. This is probably the biggest week of our season. It's going to define us a lot as a team, so we need to come out and practice hard these next 2 days and prepare for that game, and then we got another big game on Saturday. So.
To the baseball diamond now, and fresh off a 12-1 rout of SUNY New Paltz in their home opener on Wednesday, the Bombers hit the road this weekend for a pair of doubleheaders with the RIT Tigers. Ithaca was exceptionally good last year against RIT, winning all 4 meetings and outscoring the Tigers 25-1. And with RIT struggling again to start the season, the stage was set for more Bomber success. And while on Friday, Ithaca pulled out both games, winning the opener 6-5 and the second game 5-3, both in 8 innings. Kurt Bednarczyk went 2 for 4 at the plate with an RBI in the first game, while Aaron Sapp struck out 6 in Game 2. And then on Saturday, Ithaca split the twin bill with RIT taking Game 1 6-1, but dropping the back end 2-1. Brian Grassdorf going 3 for 3 at the plate in the opener. Ithaca returns to the diamond again on Wednesday when they visit rival Cortland.
And now we send it over to Michael Hibbert down in studio with more, our first look actually at High School Sports Weekly.
Well, thanks, Lee. And right now it is time for baseball season. The rainy weather has kept many of the teams indoors these past few weeks, but we are on the verge of opening day. A few teams in the Tompkins County area to take a look at Lansing Bobcats. 14-2 last year. They were Class B finalists in the Section 4 tournament. Also, another team to keep an eye out for is Newfield. Newfield High School will be on the road for their first 4 games of the season, and then they will return home on April 9th, where they will face Watkins Glen. That's all for now. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Mike. Coming up on Sports Final, plenty more action still to cover. We'll take a look at the Cornell baseball team as well as the men's and women's lacrosse teams. That's next on Sports Final.